Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to kind of show you all the steps that I know to make your eyeshadow really like stand out and look like you took your time with it rather than just like slapping on two colors and calling it a day. I used to really struggle with getting my eyeshadows to look like I knew what I was doing, and then I started watching YouTube videos and they were like explaining it step by step, and it really helped me. So I've had a lot of people ask me like, show me how you do your eyes, show me how you do your eyes, and I'm like, well, I'm not even that good at doing it yet. I just have been like practicing and like, you know, trying to do the best that I can, but I still don't feel like I'm, you know, amazing at it like a professional makeup artist. You know what, some people don't know anything about eyeshadow, so I'm gonna show you what I know, and maybe that'll help you, because you know there's still some people out there that have no idea about makeup, and that's okay. But I mean, these YouTubers nowadays are putting on like full face of makeup, eyelashes, and you know, doing like a drag queen smoky eye, and I just feel like that's not an everyday look. So I'm trying to teach something that's more like natural and fun and still like makes you look glam but not too much. So this is the look that I teach you today. And it's just very like warm mauve tones, and I use the Jaclyn Hill palette, which I feel like is an amazing palette for everyone who is starting with makeup. I am not the best though, so like disclaimer, if you don't agree on something I do, then just don't do it. I'm just trying to help out. I just do my eyeshadow though, I don't show you like everything else. If you guys want to see like more like full face tutorials, just let me know. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and like, subscribe, and do all that fun jazz, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Okay, so I already did my foundation, my concealer, I primed my eyelids, and then I did my eyebrows, and I haven't set my face yet because I feel like, I don't know, like I feel like when I set my face too early and then I go back after like having fallout under my eyes, it's just like a hot mess. So what I'm going to do before I even start my eyeshadow, I'm going to take my Park Ave Princess, and this is like just a contour palette. It has, I don't even know, like 4 bronzer shades and then like 2 highlighter shades. Yep, I was right. So it looks like this. And all that I'm going to do before I start the eyeshadow is I'm just going to take, this is like a Morphe sponge, and if you can see the edge, it's like super flat and sharp. You can use a brush to do this, but I find like this gets it like really cut. If you're not the best at eyeshadow yet, this is going to really like make sure it stays really clean. And if you can see, this is very tapered at the end, so it works for me. You can use a brush, but I just feel like this really cleans it up. And if you're new to eyeshadow, you can be sloppier and this will like catch everything. So I take the color Enhance, and it is this one right here. It kind of has like a yellow undertone, the other one's pink, and that's not me. So I'm just going to put some of this on my sponge, and I'm just going to dust it underneath, but I'm almost like creating a sharp edge, if you can see that. So it's kind of setting my under eyes, but at the same time it's just kind of protecting me from like looking like a sloppy hot mess when I do my eyeshadow, because I'm still not like amazing and perfect at eyeshadow, but I'm just trying to show the people like me that are new to it what I do and what I've learned. So after that's done, we're going to start with the eyeshadow. A good palette to start off with is Morphe, because they're inexpensive and they come with, I believe, like 35 colors, and they're very good pigment for like blending. You don't want to get something that isn't easy to blend, because then you're going to feel like you're not good at makeup, but it's probably not you, it's probably the eyeshadows you're using. So I'm going to use the Jaclyn Hill palette today. It's got your warm colors, it's got your cool colors. So some people set their eyes with setting powder. You can do that. I'm already getting like a creasy hot mess, so I'm just gonna like blot this out, blot the lines out. And then what I usually do is I just take like a neutral color with, this is like a very fluffy blending brush. So in the Jaclyn Hill palette, I've kind of realized that these are too white for me, so I always use this color right here, which is like a really light, pretty neutral like tan color. So with this, I just go like literally all over my lid. I start in my crease though, because this does have a little bit of color. and then you can bring the rest of it down just to set everything. So next, to start the eyeshadow, you want to start with a transitioning color. So I use the first one as kind of like a setting color, and then you want to start with transitioning, which kind of like helps build the eye. So the transitioning color is always going to go in the crease, so you always kind of want to follow like right here, and then you can always blend it down, but you want to get most of the pigment right here for your transitioning color. So you want to stick with like a fluffy eyeshadow brush. And this one is still really fluffy. This is the Morphe M504. This one is very fluffy still, but it's a little more tapered, which is like pointy at the top. So it can really get in that crease, but it won't make it like too defined to where you feel like, oh my gosh, it's like a cut crease or something. So I'm gonna go in with a transitioning color. So I'm gonna take the shade below the shade that we just used, which is a little bit darker, but it's in the same family. This looks like it's Pooter. Hopefully I'm right. So I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to dip into Pooter. And this is just a little bit darker. And you always want to tap off the excess so it doesn't get like too messy. And then I'm going to go right where we just were in the crease, but I'm going to try to get it in there more defined rather than just like everywhere. Okay, so this one looks like it's called Buns. It's right here. It's like a brown with a rosier undertone, so it's going to be like a warmer brown, which I like warmer colors on myself because I have warmer skin, so I don't like to do too cool of colors. It kind of makes me look dull. So this is the Morphe M441, and basically it's a little bit more smaller of a blending brush, but it's still tapered at the ends. So I'm going to go into that color, and this time we're going to get a little even like more defined into our crease. So we're going to follow where we just were, but with the smaller brush it's going to make it, you know, it's still going to show the color underneath, but it's going to give it some more depth. So now I'm going to take the Morphe M433, and this is a little bit flatter because I'm going to start working more towards on my lid, but still in my crease, if this even shows. I'm going to go in with Mocha, which is this end color right here. It's a little richer than the other color. And then you want to start dragging it down the corner of the eye. So right below, and then start dragging it down. And this brush is flatter, so it's easier to pull it down. And don't worry about getting it like outside of the line, because you can literally just take this again and clean it right back up. Then I'm going to take the brush that we used for the color right before, and I'm just going to kind of blend those together. Just because it brings out that lighter color again. Now this is the Morphe E18. It's very tiny and round. Well, not very tiny, but it's a lot smaller than the brushes we've been using. And then the one that's by Mocha is Chip. Wow, Mocha Chip. So it is a little bit darker right here, and it has almost like a purpley red undertone. And this, I'm just gonna go right at my lower lash line and then smoke it up into that color that we dragged down. Start at the lower lash line, and then I'm going to work my way up to mend those together. Okay, so now is where you decide if you want a matte eye look or if you want more like a shimmery, not necessarily like golden look, but you know, you would do shimmer or like a metallic in this spot. So now you decide whether you want matte or shimmer. I love doing shimmer, but because when I open my eyes they are kind of hooded, it does tend to get on my crease. So I tend to only do shimmer on the weekend when I don't really care if I'm looking like a little crazy. But today I'm going to stick with the mattes just because I like how it looks on me and I like how it kind of pulls everything together and like helps it blend. So I am going to take a flat shader brush. This one's a little bigger than what I would use if you were doing shimmer. I would probably use a little bit smaller so you don't get it in your crease area. I'm going to take our first transitioning color that we started with, and it is called Pooter. I forgot. How could I forget? And I'm going to get that on my brush, and then I'm going to pop that in the inner corner. And then I feel like kind of making this a little more dimensional and darker. So I'm going to go back in with, I'm going to go back in with Mocha. And I'm going to really work this into my crease. And that is looking so much better to me. To take the M213 Morphe brush. It is so tiny. I'm going to go back into Mocha, which we just did our crease with, and I'm going to line my waterline, well, right below it, like my lash line. But if you want more of a natural look, you don't have to bring it down because this makes it a little more dramatic. Then I'm going to take Chip, which is the darker color we used, and I'm going to take this Morphe M432 and I'm just going to get on my upper lash line as if I was going to use eyeliner, because sometimes I don't like using eyeliner all the time because I feel like, one, it takes too long when I'm getting ready for work. Two, I just feel like I, you know, sometimes don't want that like dramatic look of the black eyeliner. So this almost makes you look as if you're using brown eyeliner. You don't want to tug on your eyes, but I just pull a little bit so I can kind of see what I'm doing. Then I take this E36 super tiny brush and I'm going to do the inner corners with it, and in the Jaclyn Hill palette I'm going to take the color Beam, which is one of the first, it's the second one right here. Right here. And I'm just going to put it in my inner corners. It brightens everything up. It makes the look less dark. So this is the final look of the eyeshadow. Then I'm just going to curl my lashes, and I don't put like a blow dryer or like a lighter on it. That just freaks me out. I understand why it works, but it just freaks me out. And then the mascara that I've been loving is the L'Oreal Voluminous. This is the original, just the carbon black. But I get the primer. I feel like the primer helps so much. So I'm going to start with the primer. I wish I could wear fake eyelashes every day, but I don't want to rip my natural eyelashes out, and I don't have time for any of that. I'm trying to show on my channel that like it's okay to have acne. It's okay to like not look like you're going to an event every day. And I understand that like some people love makeup and they want to put a lot on, but some people just can't do that and don't want to. Then if you want to do the bottom lashes, you can. I don't really do them a lot, but I will for the sake of this video. So then after that, you can go in with setting powder and clean everything up. So I just take my Laura Mercier translucent powder and I just kind of brush it right underneath, and it blends everything out. And then perfect, you just finish the rest of your face and then you're all set.